better and better and better. More competition, more need to do better, more need to find something truly interesting. Because again, when there is interesting things around, you're not going to surprise a viewer with something just, authentic but of no value. Also, I think that now slowly, the industry and just the industry as a whole is changing, because now there is support of official government agencies. There is support of I don't know what's the correct and safe word, but there is support nowadays of content creators and all this as a whole, which is great, not only for content creators, but I think it's great for the business and for the industries as well, because instead of now trying to fight it as something that's, just, it's messing about, is it good, is it bad? Now, okay, look, we're at this event together with you, an official event, sharing our knowledge, and there is a lot of power in these views. There is a lot of stories, and not only stories. Why do they even call it influencer in the first place? Because you can, and you do have the power to share, and so I think it's great. I think it's great that now the time is changing. The time is changing, and whether you're a business and you understand, that this can be of benefit, whether you're a university and you're interested in that, I think that's part of the, part of the movement.
Okay, Mr. Alexei. Mr. Alexei, may I know when is the last time you go to Russia?
Well, last time that I went to Russia was 2 years ago, because now what happens is I have my relatives, I have my family visit me. I don't go back so much. And they enjoy coming here because it's hot, because it's warm, and I'm still enjoying the hot here because it's been cold for the long 5 years. So, if you ask me, by the way, like Jay asked me just now, how do you find the weather? A lot of people ask me, is it too hot for you, and so on. It's a little bit easier for me to manage plus 30 than minus 40, So it's much more convenient, for you to leave the house. You can just, once again, just, you put your slippers on and you go and jalan. And in Russia, it's a little bit, you take maybe half an hour to put 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. So yeah, it's been a while, but one day, yeah, sure.
So, in your opinion, in Russia, they really recognize Malaysian tourism or anything like your friends? They know about Malaysia?
Yes, and I think part of the reason what makes Malaysia known in Russia is actually the Malaysian students come to Russia, Kursk, to study medicine, and there's quite a lot of students nowadays coming to Russia to study medicine. So that's, once in a while, not very often, because again, we do have quite a big population, and not so many Malaysians coming to study medicine in Russia. Not everyone, takes the risk, but at the end of the day, once in a while, I was at the metro station, you hear some Malay speech, and you're like, oh wow, selamat petang. Yes.
Thank you so much for both of your sharing and insight on this important topic. Your talk has given much to consider as we continue to explore how digital storytelling can shape the future Malaysian tourism. Now I would like to ask back to Mr. Alexei a few personal questions that dive deeper into the story. Mr. Alexei, your content often highlights everyday relations like party and party. What inspired you to focus on these stories? How do you choose the people you create? And how do you think this type of storytelling influence both local and tourist views in Malaysia? Also, what's one memorable story you shared and what did it teach you about Malaysian life and culture?
Thank you very much for your questions. Well, starting off, how do I choose the people for my content? I think it's not so much of a choice whether, I'm sitting down and doing some kind of a casting like, okay, this Pakshik, no, this Pakshik can consider. No, not so much of that. I think what matters a lot in authentic content is the connection. Is sometimes you are not really there sitting down and looking for the right Pakshik. Just actually, my recent video that you've shown here, where I was with one Pakshik who is selling ice cream, how did we come to shoot that video? I was outside of some event hall, not even planning to make any video, by the way, just getting ready to go into the event hall, while outside, standing outside, and then I see this Patrick look at me, I look at him, he smiles at me, I smile at him, oh, okay, there we go, there is some connection, you know, it's very important because one thing is, I can think someone is a cool guy, or someone can look at me, but the connection is very important because at the end of the day, you know, we both look at each other waiting who's going to approach first, you know. So if I had to highlight one of the stories, I would actually tell you about one Marchik that I made a video with, maybe already almost a year ago. Well, why I want to share this story is because, yes, content has to be authentic nowadays. It's very important. At the same time, I think it's important also to highlight that yes, you need authentic content. But after I make my video and after I record, I don't like to script too much. I don't like to prepare too much. But after that's the part that not all the viewers know. After I make and record the 5 or 10 minutes of content, when I come to edit the video, I can take hours thinking of just each word, which word I want to include, which word do I not want to include. So there is definitely a big part of analysis. I just don't like to mix analysis while shooting because that kills authenticity. So I make it fully authentic first, I make it very real first, and then I sit down and I start thinking, okay, I have a good authentic content, which one do I want to, how do I want to present it, you know, because again, editing has a big part, how, you know, just 1 or 2 words, oh, it can definitely change the vibe. So the story I would tell you would be about, I guess it's more about how, you know, sometimes we have a plan in mind, but our plan is our plan, but also there is just, you know, another plan that sometimes can, you know, be prepared there for you. I went to make a video for a video idea that I had prepared. I had some script for a funny video idea, and that video idea got maybe 20,000 views, maybe 20, maybe later got about 30,000 views. And that video, actually, I shot together with my father. So he was the cameraman for that video. So while he's here, he is my favorite cameraman. So he, you know, he does a very good job. I went to do this funny video with him. He just helped me record it. We got about maybe 20, 30,000 views. But while recording that video, he told me, you know, because again, when I'm recording a video, I'm very in the process, I just, you know, think about that. He just told me, you know, have a look at this wonderful auntie, you know, she just looks like such a lovely, and I'm just sitting there, hold on, don't disturb, we just have to do this one more shot and we're almost there. He just come up to her and just, why not you do an interview with her, you know? And we were at some Kampung Sugat in Chala. So we finished doing this one scene, and I said, of course, why not we give it a try, you know? So I came to the auntie and I asked her a few questions, and I asked her where she's from, and she was answering in English. So she's a Kampung auntie, she was answering in English. She told me about her life, how she used to work as a cleaner, and then she finished being a cleaner, and she decided to open her own little stall selling wonton. So she shared her story, and then I went home, edited the video that I initially came to film, and I had that video with Auntie, and I was thinking, should I post it, should I not post it? And actually I thought, you know, yeah, it's a cute video, but there is not so much that the Auntie said. She just, you know, said a bit about her life. Again, to me, I thought that's an interesting video, but is it worth even sharing it? Because, you know, just a simple story. But I did share it, and that video got today almost 2 million views, I think. So again, how sometimes we can, you know, and the next day some newspaper came to that auntie, and I was seeing the comments, and again, I look from my perspective, not realizing, but you know, sometimes we have our perspective and what we see and what we hear. Yeah, I thought it's a cute story. It's a nice story. Yeah, an auntie started selling wonton, but I didn't see that one part that the viewer saw. And the viewers started commenting. Just I post the video and the comments started coming in. And almost every comment is, wow, the auntie speaks such good English. She is from Kampung. She is just a simple Kampung. Her English is so fantastic. And then the newspapers came to her, and there was an article, Marchik Rosny, don't be scared to speak English. Listen to Marchik, and basically, you know, it was a very, very, you know, a very cool story. which also taught me another small thing. You know, sometimes I do these videos with Mark Chicks, Park Chicks, and it can, you know, not only that the video gets views, but the reality is it can really benefit